Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Here's Jokić. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, BA, you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, BA, I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Gordon can't hit. Now Philadelphia with it. Maxey surveys. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes, really anything in that set.
Now here's Jokić. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Screen by Embiid. Inside. Here's the floater. Rebounded by Denver.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside Brown. Jokić in the post. And a missed layup. Right side Maxey. Screen by Embiid. And it's Maxey missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by George. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back over to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Timeout. Timeout. Starting.
Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Sinks it from distance.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Denver in the lead. Fires the three. Back to Brown. Denver moving it around. Murray, shot is good. Murray's got 5 points.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The shot by Brown, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And stolen by Murray. From outside the arc. The rebound by Embiid. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 1. Outside Oubre. Screen by Embiid. Down low. Off with the layup. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. From deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to Maxey. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokić. Lets it go from deep. And it's Murray with the three. Give him 8.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams changing it up here. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokić. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Now here's Watson, who too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokić can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Woo, throw it down, big man. You gotta love seeing Embiid rise up and just throw it down.
Back to Brown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Screen by Embiid. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Brown, no good. 76ers trail by 4. Outside Maxey. Pass to Oubre. And stolen by Brown. Here's Watson. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Outside Hardaway. Clock at 4. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Trendon Watford. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys, back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Yep, that one's good. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Back to Watford. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to
be. The Nuggets lead by 4. Here's Brown. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Murray scanning the floor. Outside Johnson. No good on the triple. 76ers trail by 4. Outside Maxey. Screen by Embiid. To the inside. Whoa! Embiid with the slam!
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Hardaway on the wing. Pass to Jokić. Here's Brown. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Brown's got 5.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
Here's Murray. He's got 9 to the right side. Shoot from the baseline. The rebound by Embiid.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Jokić. Back to Brown. Launches a 3. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And Grant, David Allen, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
It's George on the wing. Screen by Embiid. And that's good. Paul George for 3. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Oh, he picked him clean. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Brown to the paint. Pass to Gordon. Gordon on the wing. And here's Johnson. Connects from downtown.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
And here's George. Covered by Johnson. The 3. Brown grabs the board. The Nuggets trail. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. And Watford pulls it down. And the 76ers with possession. Down low. Here's Embiid. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Denver moving it around. Jokić. And Jokić throws it down.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Here's Edgecombe. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Count the basket.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Good on the bucket.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Pass to Pickett. That one's good. This game is all even. Pickett's got 5 points. There's 10 seconds left to the second period. Watford with a screen. And there's the drive. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sixers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. George with the bucket.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Brown. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Brown. Clock at 6. George for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Johnson with a bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Oubre. It's George on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Nuggets trail by 3. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combination. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokić said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Brian, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Oubre on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. The 11-footer. That one a little long. The Sixers lead by 3. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Edgecombe. Puts up a 3. Gordon pulls it in. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Outside, Brown for the tie. The shot by Brown, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
It's George on the wing. Screen by Embiid. They get it back.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Back to Murray. Over Maxey. Misses off the left iron. Philadelphia leading by 3. George for 3. The Sixers again can't hit. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level? Well, that was clearly a foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here, and he's good on the second. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Lowry with it, now guarded by Brown. To stop the drought. Lowry, no good. And here's Denver. 2-point game to the inside. The putback. And it's Bona with a rebound. Out to the right wing. Lowry, right side. Watford with a screen. Here's Lowry. He's scoreless. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets.
It's a close game here in Denver. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Right side Brown. Back to Hardaway. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Lowry outside. They set the pick to the middle. And it's Bona missing. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game for the lead. And it's Watson missing. Here's Grimes. Blocked! And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. Here's Gordon. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Philadelphia on top.
The 76ers. 50.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Hardaway on the wing. Murray for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A good look from Brown to tie it up. Denver moving it around. Here's Watson. And it's all tied up.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Maxey with it. Checked by Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Brown. No good on the shot. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Inside. Pass to Gordon. Takes the 3. The rebound by Murray.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Now here's Maxey. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. The Nuggets trail. Right at the free throw line. Jokić controls the rebound and the putback.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokić makes gaining position look so easy.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside Watson. Pass to Jokić to take the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jokić has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's almost too easy for Jokić inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Philadelphia with another miss. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Jokić muscles it down.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokić is more than just a leader.
George feels it out a bit. To the paint. Oubre. Can't get it to fall. Denver leading by 4. It's Brown on the wing. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by George. 5 on the clock. Jokić. Got it! Jokić down low.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Screen by Embiid. Oh! A gorgeous feed! He hammered it down!
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Here's Murray. Now Jokić. Oh, deflected. Here's Embiid. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Brown fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pick by Oubre. George! Money from 3!
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Now Murray. Outside Brown. Shot clock at 6. The putback. Johnson outside. Oh, no good again that time. The Sixers leading. Now Embiid. Goes again. Jokić pulls it down. Murray. Oh, Murray rising up.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Embiid.
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
Murray. Oubre with a steal. Outside George. 26 seconds left in the game.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Cuts off the pass. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. Just a gutsy